No one told me when I first started developing my gifts that activating my spiritual gifts would come with such intense emotions. Some of them were completely unexpected. If you've ever felt joy or grief or confusion or even fear on your spiritual journey, you are so not alone. So, as my own gifts were really starting to awaken, one day, this was many years ago, it stood out in my mind as an extremely spiritual day. And that day, I went out to visit a friend of mine up in the mountains towards Estes Park. And she's a really dear friend of mine. She is like us. She has spiritual sight and spiritual gifts. And it was just really a spiritual day. Like that morning, I had meditated and gotten these really clear visions. My friend and I had seen some other very, very interesting things down by the river that really confirmed that alignment. And that day, I really started, like, that was a turning point in my own psychic gifts. I started really playing with and being curious with those psychic insights with my friend who also is a seer, right? So we were sitting back behind her house, and the back of her house faces the big Thompson River. So we were out there sitting by the river. And I remember we were intuitively reading different people, different situations, just for fun. That's what we do, right? And we were looking at these pictures of people, and I remember distinctly that I was looking at this photo of a family, and I was psychically seeing what I could pick up on. I had tapped in, this family had wanted us to look into, see what was going on. And I remember as soon as I saw the photo, I felt this zing of emotion run through me, and I just started crying hysterically. I began getting these psychic messages about that family. And I saw images of the dad smoking crystal meth. I saw images of him beating the little boy in the family. And it makes me tear up just thinking about this. And he was demeaning and degrading to his wife and his little daughter. It was horrifying to me. And I had never felt such intense energies or emotions coming to me in the form of psychic impressions. I had never felt such a sad and despairing energy in my spiritual work before. At first, I was thinking, what is going on here? Like, why am I so volatile emotionally? Is what I thought in the beginning. And I literally began crying after I saw this photo and felt the energy of that family. And I felt those flashes of energy, and I saw images of what was going on in my mind's eye. Come to find out later, I was absolutely spot on that that is what was happening in that family. So that evening, my friend and I did figure out, like, yeah, that's not me. That's not my emotions. I'm literally picking up on their emotions and energy. It felt almost like I was losing control. Um, but it really was me beginning to realize how real the emotions could be that come through during a reading or during some type of spiritual healing work. That the energy and emotion that comes through that I pick up on others. So I began to learn there that day that when I am in this fully tapped in and aligned state, some of those sensations, emotions, or energy that I experienced in me was truly some of the impressions that I was being shown for others. So I really want to let you know it's totally normal. I want to normalize the entire range of emotions that can surface as you're activating your healing gifts and abilities, including you're going to have grief come up as you are letting go of old beliefs or relationships that are no longer aligned as you grow into a higher level. You're going to pick up on grief that other people have experienced, and that might trigger something in you as you're working with someone else. Fear, worrying about being misunderstood or stepping into this unknown journey of you being open about your spiritual gifts and what things are coming through for you. Also, you can expect you are going to feel a lot of joy as well. It's like we get things from both sides. The joy will come through as you're feeling really deeply connected and aligned and seeing certain spiritual truths. You might even feel confused at many points, whether you're reading someone, whether you are doing healing work on yourself. The confusion is normal. It means that you're processing at deeper levels these new insights and sensations, and it takes some time to integrate that, right? It's it comes in and then it has to integrate in with all of your other beliefs and experiences. As you grow, your energy is shifting so rapidly. And emotions can often just rise right up to the surface of things within you that need to be acknowledged and released. That's okay. That's part of the process. And I just want you to know, as you're unlocking your spiritual gifts, it is okay to feel anything that you're feeling. There's nothing wrong with feeling any emotion or any energy. It's okay to feel anything and everything. Let your emotions move through you like a storm system. Think of it as, the sky might be clear and then there's some dark clouds that come in and then maybe it rains and then, it's a continuum of experience. So just practice watching all of these storms without judgment. Just see them as it is going to be impermanent. It is going to be all over the place. But as healers, we have to learn how to be present with that and skillfully handle whatever comes up within us. And we need to understand, like, what are we picking up on from others and what's ours to look at And sometimes it's both, right? Like sometimes something a client will go through will really prompt something to happen in your own journey. So really just begin to get curious about it, begin to note how energy feels at your baseline in your normal state, and then feel how your energy feels when it is clear and aligned. Then I want you to check in with yourself and see how you're feeling right before you go into working with someone. And as you're working with them, how is your energy shifting? Even notice this as you're talking to your friends and family. How does your energy shift when you're around them? Are you picking up on more subtler and subtler frequencies? The more you practice, the more you will. So there's some simple exercises that you can do to really help yourself stay grounded and help yourself come back to that centered baseline. So you can do deep breathing, different breath works. You can connect with nature. You can visualize grounding techniques. One of these ways is to visualize roots coming from the bottom of your feet, the base of your spine. See those roots going all the way down to the center of Earth, connecting in. Then really feel your connection of energy coming up from the Earth to support you, as well as you sending discordant energies down to the center of the Earth to be transmuted or transformed back into unconditional love or pure potentialized energy, however you see that, right? Um, you can also regularly go put your feet literally on the grass, on the dirt, on the earth. That literally connects you to earth, and it reminds you that you are an electrical being. We all are. We're electrical, energetic beings, and we're made for Earth. So putting your feet against Earth is connecting you to that source, to that electrical balance. Also, just remember to be really gentle with yourself and be really patient with yourself during this whole process. You are going to learn so much, and you are going to be more and more aligned as you go. It's a process. So love yourself through that process. It's not about perfection. It's not about being perfect. This is about you being present and you learning and growing. I also encourage you to find communities online or in person that you really feel safe in. Places you can safely share experiences you have, seek understanding with like-minded souls. There are psychic development groups, there are energy healing groups, you're welcome to join our group, which is Quantum Shift Hypnosis and Energy Healing Society on Facebook. And down in the description, there's a link right to that group. So yeah, come join us. You're more than welcome. So above all, I just want to drive home that emotions and energies that come up during your healing journey and working with others and yourself, all of these emotions coming up are simply signs that you're transforming. It's signs that you're growing. You are growing, you are expanding, and you're becoming the highest version of you. You're never alone on this journey. Trust yourself and honor every feeling that you have as a step getting closer to your truth as a very connected being. So feel free to like and subscribe, share this video with a friend who will resonate with this. And also, please let me know down in the comments your experiences. How have emotions shown up in your own life for you on your journey? Talk soon.